Hi everyone, I'm Andrew and this is Plainview Farm. Well, this isn't Plainview Farm, this is the green machine and it's got the ugly box connected to it. Kids and I loaded up this morning and we took a trip to the sale barn and we did not come back empty-handed. Dad's going this way, guys.
Little bigger babies, 110. I did it, little bit of baby, $100, $100, $110. $100 down dime. I did it, with a baby, $110, $180. Now $5, $90, now $500. $5, you got again right there. 100, your turn for 100. 95 here, 100 third. I did here, $100 bill. I did it, with a baby, 95 at 100. 95, 100 third. I did, you want to make it for 100. 105, sir, young man, 105, 10. I did it with a baby, $100. I'm fine to get 10. I did it with a baby, to get 10. With a baby, to get on, fine to get 10 right there. $105 on 119. There's the brand new ones.
They were all born at home now. Nothing was born here. Sell them at home. Take them and take care of them. Now they'll take care of you. They'll make more money than you know what to do with. Sell them $80.
$90. 30, but if I get 90, 80 to 90, 30, but if I'm here, $80, $85. 80 when I get 5, 80 when I get 5 here, 5 to get 85 here, 80 down here, 5, $85, 80 bucks and 5, I did, and I get 5 here to get $85, 80 down 5 here, 5, 85 here, 80 when I get 85 there, $80, $85, 80 when I get 85, and I get 5 here to get 5. What's in right there? 80 bucks a piece. 85, 65, 75. Ma'am, you're out. 75 up to you. Right here, 75 here. 75. I did only with the 5 here to get by. 75 here. I did you both out down here. Did with the 5 here to get by, sir? $70. That's cruise for 70. Well, the rest of them, 215. I did, I know, I've really with the 5 here to get 15 here. 210. I did 15. I did with the 5 here to get 15 here. 210. I did really with the 5 here to get 15, sir.
You got dusted on the money. 180.
Yeah, $1.85 and gone, 185 here, 85 and 90 down here, 5, 195 Maverick, 195 yeah now, 95 here, $1.95, going back in, $2, $2 down 5, yeah again, 2.5, 2.5, internet trout, 2.5, 10, I did it with about 15, 2.15, internet trout, 20, there, 20, sir, down here, 20, 15, and 575 here, get your weight, 575, if I'm with a hand, your choice, 575, 575 here, anybody back here, 5 and a half out here, anybody back here, 575, 575 here, this way, I'm 240.
Anybody sees one they want, you just hold your hand up and we'll get him.
235, 40, here, 35, 40, 235, 40 here, gone, 40, 35 and 45 here, 45, 55, I'm my way up high, 60, sir, 260, here, with the back here, 260, now 5, down here out, 265, 60, 51, 265, 265 here, with the back here, to get by, sir, 265 here. 260 right up here.
So I wanted to take just a moment to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, me. Well, actually my website, plainview.farm. One of the things that I consider to be very important for farmers is local food systems and community support. But I realized recently that I wasn't practicing that myself. In the past, we've used third-party companies to produce and ship our merchandise that helps support our channel. But now I've started using a locally owned and operated print shop to embroider hats like the cowboy hat I'm wearing here today and to print t-shirts for sale on our website, again, plainview.farm. We've also started handling the shipping of those items right here directly from our farm, which also means that we're able to sell our products at a bit more of a reasonable price since we're not having to pay a commission to some third-party entity that frankly, we don't know where they are. So if you would, please take a moment to go over to our website, again, plainview.farm, and that's Planev plainview.farm and take a look at what we have. And if you do find something that you like, know that you're not only supporting our farm here in southern Missouri, but you're also helping to support our local community as well. All right, now back to the video. Yeah, that's probably close enough-ish. I don't know. Maybe just a touch more. All right, we'll call that good enough. All right, well, here's what we ended up with. Okay. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, you're home. You're home. Come on. I don't think he realizes that he's home. Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Yeah, come on. Psst. There we go. Home sweet home. Just realized something. I think I made a mistake. Probably should have wormed him in the trailer before I let him out. Oh well. He honestly doesn't seem too bad. This. Come on. Hey. Shh, shh, shh. It's okay. It's okay. You're okay. Hey. You're okay. Yeah, you're okay. It's all right. Anyway, as you can see, this is our new Billy Goat. He is a boar, or at least he looks like a boar. I don't know a whole lot about him because I bought him at the sale barn. There really wasn't that much information. But we are ready for our goats, or I guess it's time for our goats to be bred. And so I needed to get a Billy Goat. I've been searching for a while, finally just decided to make a trip to the sale barn and buy one there. I've honestly never bought a Billy Goat at a sale barn before. I've always bought my goats from individuals, and there's a lot of different reasons for that. You know, whenever you're buying animals at a sale barn, you don't always know what you're getting, which is exactly the case with this Billy Goat here. I don't know his background, don't know his pedigree, but whenever I looked at him, I thought, you know, he's big in all the right spots. He's got nice broad shoulders, you know, stout legs, and that's what you want in a Billy Goat, or at least that's what I want in a Billy Goat, because I feel like that's what does well. I guess here you go. Here's your good look at him from the side. We are putting him out here in the garden area to start out because, you know, whenever you buy a goat from a sale barn or something like that, it's a good idea to quarantine them at least for a little while. Some folks will tell you as much as 1 or 2 months. I'm not going to get that crazy with him. He looks perfectly healthy. He seems fine. All of the goats, there was a large group of goats that he sold with. I think they all came off of one farm, you know, like a herd sellout type of a situation, and they all looked really healthy. And so I don't necessarily think, unless he shows me something over the next few days that concerns me, I don't think he needs to be in here for a really long time. But we're going to kind of give him his own space. It's not a total quarantine kind of a situation. He does have access through the fence back here. He will be able to kind of visit with the ladies as they come by. Goats are social creatures, and it's not good for them to be by themselves. I don't have a companion to hang out with him right now, so I'm kind of trying to, I guess, straddle the line just a little bit on you know, what you should and what you shouldn't do as far as quarantine goes. But as I said, if you do buy a new goat, it's always a good idea to quarantine them in the event that they are bringing some kind of illness or parasite, you know, something like that onto your farm, maybe that is not already on your farm that you're not having to deal with, because illness and those kind of things, they can set in and they can spread really quickly. They can be devastating to a herd. But for now, I need to get him all set up here in the garden, and hopefully he stays in the garden. That is going to be a challenge. I really hope I didn't buy an escape artist, because from time to time you can end up with those. And obviously escape artists are not what you want around. Fortunately, I do have a nice group of does and nanny goats that are in heat. So that ought to keep his attention and keep him from going too far, like I said, if he is an escape artist. Anyway, let's get him some water, and probably need to just worm him too. Here's some water. Or at least something to put our water in. And we'll just rinse it just a little bit here. I'm not going to hook up the automatic water float valve here because colder weather has arrived and I don't want to take a chance at something breaking. That's what the cold does, it makes things break. All right, now I have here my favorite concoction for parasite protection. So this is Valbazen and Cydectin cattle wormer. We use 10 mLs or cc's, depending on how you want to figure it, per, or no, wait a second, 1 ml or cc per 100 or per 10 pounds. I'll get it right. 1 ml or cc per 10 pounds of animal weight. And I know that he weighs 155 pounds because that's what he was at the sale barn. So, like I said, probably should have done this inside the trailer, but I did not. So, hopefully he doesn't give me too much trouble. I know, man, he's big and strong. Oh, man. Stop it. Ooh. He may be getting ready to take me for a ride. I think he spit some of it out, but I don't know. Maybe not too much of it, I guess. Most of it stayed in his mouth. He doesn't look wormy, so there's nothing that makes me think that he is. I haven't pulled his eyelid down to check his FAMACHA score, but I'm mainly just worming him because he's new to the farm. So whatever parasites he has, we'll leave them in here in the garden. Whew, but he is strong. He's a strong, healthy boy. All right, that's it. I'll leave you alone. I'm not gonna try that again. At least not for a while. All right, dude. There's your water. Rinse that taste out of your mouth. Ooh, goats, 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 goats. Let's see if they'll come up and say hello to him. I'm telling you, they've got to be able to smell him because I can smell him. And now, after wrestling him around trying to worm him, I'm pretty sure I smell like him. But the wind is blowing from us over there to all of the goats. So They've got to be catching a whiff of him. Oh, they smell him. Look at them sticking their noses in the air. They says, smells like love. Honestly, right now, one of the best things that could happen is for him to come over here and get introduced to the electric fence. Come on, goats. It may sound mean, but everybody needs their education. They're not going to follow me. I know they're not. Come on, goats. Come on. Come on, goats. So just to let you know, the final cost was $403 is what I spent on this Billy goat. They initially started out at the sale barn asking $550 for choice. He was with 3 other Billies in the ring. They asked, $550 choice, and they didn't have any takers. So then they set it in as a weight price, a weighted price. And I bid, that way, and they still, offered choice. And so I picked him out of that group. I liked him the best, mainly because I felt like he had good, strong-looking legs. Like he was nice and tall. And actually, it looks like he may still have a little bit more growing to do. Honestly, I don't exactly know his age, but just the way that I looked, he could just be thin. I don't know, but I felt like he had a really good look to him. He's got that nice boar nose shape and all those things. He looks like what I'm looking for my farm. And for those of you that may not know, a boar goat is a African goat. They are from Africa. They were imported to the United States and other parts of the world from Africa, and they are a meat goat. And the meat goat market has been pretty good for several years in my neck of the woods, and there's honestly no signs of it slowing down. He should be good for our farm. In fact, about 5 months from now, give or take a few weeks, we should have kids on the ground. And I'll throw in there as well in this video, before I wrap things up, that I do have a plan going for a miniature Hereford bull that I'm leasing, that I will be leasing to clean up my cows. I do have a couple of them open that I want bred, so we're gonna hopefully in the next few weeks gonna be bringing that bull onto the property to do his job. But for now, I guess that'll be it for this one. As always, I appreciate you watching. We'll see you next time.